That was quite the tiring event, don't you think, Ross? Yes, Your Highness, though you did very well to entertain those guests of your father's. You deserve a long rest. Thank you, Ross. However, events such as this are not quite to my taste. Rooms filled with strangers from foreign lands, dainty princesses approaching me with certain agendas in their heads. It puts a slight sour taste in my mouth, and I suppose I'm not quite sure how well I actually did entertaining them. That is natural, Your Highness. You are next in line for the throne, so they would have one thing on their minds when they talked to you. Though those other princes, Prince Daiki from Kagye and Prince Vikram from Vetala, they chose to speak with you, did they not? Yes, I suppose. Though they did speak with me, they had little substance to speak of. They talked of the pleasant weather, the food, the journey here. Do princes in other kingdoms lead such boring lives that they have no hobbies to speak of? Perhaps that is the case. Or perhaps they were on guard. Or, then again, there is the chance that they were unsure of how to make conversation with you. They may be princes, however, I'm sure you understand that. Yes. Princes and princesses that are born first and are heirs to a throne have bad have difficulty making conversation with others of their age because they have limited interaction with anyone other than their old tutors. I am well aware. And yes, I consider myself very fortunate that I had you as my closest friend and retainer, Ross, to save me from such an ill fate. You flatter me, my prince. I suppose your father wanted to ensure you would not struggle with future negotiations. Negotiations require a certain amount of finesse, shall we say. Those won't be my job for a while. Father is still young and fit. Still, it must have been nice just sitting on the sidelines. I must correct you, my prince. I either stood outside or patrolled the premises the entirety of the day. True, there weren't any threats. However, nice is... yes, you're right, Ross. You must be very tired. Here, let me get out my clothes quickly, and then you can be on your way. My prince, please, allow me to assist you with changing your clothes. Nonsense. You've had a long day as well. Plus, I can change on my own. Your Highness, I am your retainer. It is my duty to assist you in these sorts of activities. Please, give me your permission. You can help me so long as you stop calling me Your Highness in private spaces. I told you already, when it's just the two of us, I would prefer you just call me Lyfelde. You're my best friend before you're my retainer, you know. Yes, my prince. Lyfelde. Yes, Lyfelde. Now, please, allow me to get you out of these clothes. If you will stand in front of this mirror. Thank you, Ross. I appreciate it. Say, do you think I'm getting any more muscular at all? Where is this coming from? Well, I've always admired how muscular you are, Ross. And, well, part of the reason I've been training more recently is because I want to look a bit more like you. Tall, handsome, muscular. Please, my prince, you are tall, handsome, and muscular enough. Just because I'm a little taller and have a little more bulk on me does not mean you are any less. Plus, you are extremely handsome. I heard quite a few of the other young men and women talking about your good looks today, my prince. I care not of their opinions, Ross. I only want to hear what you have to say. If you personally think I am handsome, then that's all that matters. Lyfelde? Yes, of course I think you're handsome. You already know that. That makes me happy to hear, Ross. Especially when you say my name and compliment me like that. Ugh. I only do it because I'm your retainer. I have to. Consent goes both ways, Ross. If you don't want to do something, you can always say no, you know? Whatever. You're standing here in front of me with little on. May I please help you put on some of your nightwear? You may in just a second. First, can you take your shirt off, please? No. Why? Because I want to see how much more I have to go before I have a physique similar to yours. Is that so bad? I've been training basically every day. I want to see what progress I've had. You're impossible. Whoa! Look at those pecs! And those abs! Whew! I'm a werewolf. I'm probably just naturally more muscular than most humans. And I ate more meat than you. Maybe that is a consideration too as to my musculature. Must you keep staring at me in the mirror like that? I'm not staring. I'm admiring. I simply want to look as hot as you do, Ross. I am not worthy of such praise, my prince. Please, you're plenty handsome just as you are. May I touch your abs? Absolutely not, Your Highness. Contact with your retainers and servants is absolutely forbidden. Of all things, too, my abs. You could at least show some restraint, my prince. Come on, Ross. There's nobody around. And all those rules are nonsense anyway. For people who have formal relationships with their servants, even behind closed doors. That's what those kinds of rules are for. Just a little, please. I love how you have defined abdominal muscles. Mine are a little separate from the rest of my torso, but you can't quite make out the individual muscles like yours, Ross. Fine, but make it quick, Lyfelde. Thank you, my good sir. Oh, they feel so nice. And you're so warm, too. Don't act like you don't know that, my prince. You've cuddled me once before. You were shifted as a wolf for the entire time that happened. I didn't know you were this warm in your human form as well. Why are you moving my hand up to my pecs as well? They're so squishy. That's quite enough, my prince. I like it when you get assertive like that. You are too much to handle sometimes. You know that, right? You say that, but it's not like you pushed me away. It's not like you said no. In fact, you're holding onto my arm quite gently. It wouldn't be very becoming of me as a retainer if I were to hurt you, my prince. I suppose the only exception would be during sparring practice. A little bruise here and there are a good reminder of areas of improvement. Plus, I didn't say I didn't mind it. I just would prefer you to ask first. Yes, that was my fault for getting a bit ahead of myself there. I didn't mean to do that without your permission. I can tell you want to ask me something, Lyfelde. Please, don't hesitate. I do. It's just a bit embarrassing. Surely you jest, my prince. You just unabashedly requested me to take my shirt off, and then proceeded to fill my body. Surely there is nothing else you desire that would render you so sheepish. I was actually wondering if you could hug me. Oh, like this. Without our shirts. Don't be so shy, my prince. Of course, I would be willing to hug you. It's not embarrassing at all. Thank you. I really needed that. Me too, Lyfelde. Better? Good. I'm glad. Honestly, I was expecting you to ask me to take off my pants at the rate you were going at. No, I have already taken enough advantage of you, Ross. You've tolerated enough of my antics. Really? Oh, well, that's a shame. I would have said yes, my prince. Ross, that's quite unbecoming of retainer. I deserve to poke fun at you from time to time as well. Yes, maybe I deserve it. But perhaps we could both. My prince, you must look people in the eye when you are speaking with them, especially when you're making a request. What is it that you desire? Please lie with me, Ross. I want to feel your warmth surrounding me. Of course, my dear prince. It would be my pleasure.